Welcome back, my fellow casual gamers. It's time for this week's wrap-up. Let's kick this gaming news story off with DayZ throwing shade at the day before. So, the zombie game DayZ just threw some serious shade online at the recent release the day before. The timing is pretty interesting considering the day before developer Fantastic shut down just days after the game dropped. As we all know, DayZ started as a mod for Arma 2, cooked up by Dean Hall. It blew up in 2012, and Hall joined forces with Bohemia Interactive to create the standalone DayZ. It hit early access in 2013, but the official 1.0 version only landed in 2018. DayZ did have its up and downs, struggling to catch up with its 2012 mod counterpart, yet the diehard community kept it alive, making it way more long-lasting than the day before is likely to be. DayZ's Twitter account threw some shade in a statement celebrating the game's 10th anniversary, claiming it's for no reason at all. The timing though is pretty suspect, especially since the day before is now offering refunds due to its sorry state. The statement doesn't drop the day before's name, but brags about being 10 years and still undefeated, hinting that there's more to it. Opinions are sorta mixed though. DayZ wasn't perfect, so some see it as a bit hypocritical. On the flip side, Bohemia Interactive put in a decade of hard work, so it might be frustrating for them to see another developer drop a game like this. The day before devs were recently defending themselves against scam accusations, and players feel like they were sold a bill of goods due to the major differences between the advertised and final products. While the day before is vanishing from the internet, DayZ isn't going anywhere anytime soon. Steam charts show a healthy player base of 20,000 to 50,000 on Steam. Bohemia Interactive is currently busy with Arma 4, so it's uncertain if we'll get a DayZ sequel. If we do though, let's hope it's a bit more polished than the day before. What do you guys think about DayZ's statement on Twitter? Do you think they were throwing shade at the day before? And if so, do you think it's out of pocket, or do you think it's 100% justified? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. E3 is officially dead. The Entertainment Software Association just officially pulled the plug on the Electronic Entertainment Expo, the event we know as E3. After E3 2023 got the boot because the gaming industry wasn't as interested as we were in previous years, everyone was already wondering if E3 had a future. Well, the recent announcement pretty much sealed the deal on E3's demise. E3 used to be the gaming industry's main gig since back in 1995, but then COVID-19 showed up and shut down all the in-person fun. After the online version in 2021 and the no-shows in 2022 and 2023, not to mention the rise of cool alternatives like the Summer Game Fest, folks started gossiping about E3 2024 and 2025 getting the axe. Now, the Entertainment Software Association is saying sayonara to E3. They blame it on gamers changing their habits during the pandemic and a bunch of their old buddies ditching E3 to announce their games in different ways. The move away from E3 started when Nintendo kicked off its Nintendo Direct in 2011, but it really took off after there was no E3 in the year of 2020. Basically, all the big gaming companies jumped on that bandwagon. According to the ESA CEO Stanley Pierre-Louis, he states that they know it's difficult to say goodbye to such a beloved event, but it's the right thing to do given the new opportunities and that the industry has to reach fans and partners. Considering E3 2021 was a money pit and recent events got the axe, it's not shocking that the ESA is pulling the plug. In 2021, the online-only E3 cost $6 million, but only raked in $3.4 million. Without strong partnerships, that ship wasn't gonna turn around. Now that E3 is gone, the big gaming conventions still kicking are their Tokyo Game Show, Brazil Game Show, Taipei Game Show, and Gamescom. While they're all massive deals from around the world, none quite carry the same nostalgia and history as E3 did for many gamers. It is a bummer to bid farewell to the big E3, but hey, as some events bite the dust, others rise. Summer Game Fest is already locked in for 2024, rocking it in Los Angeles just like E3 used to, with Xbox, Capcom, Annapurna Interactive, and more on board. How do you guys feel about E3 shutting down after all this time? It truly is the end of an era. I'm kinda sad that I never got the chance to visit E3 live, but I'm sure I'll be able to visit Summer Game Fest one day at least. Thanks for the fun times, E3. You will be missed. The Game Awards criticized for rushing award winners. The Game Awards is catching some heat for rushing winners off the stage at this year's show. While the event has been criticized before, this time both gamers and developers seem especially peeved about how things went down. Remember Christopher Judge from God of War and his epic 8-minute speech at the Game Awards 2022? Well, this year he was back to present an award and threw shade at Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. The twist? He jokingly got played off early. But here's the real kicker. The Game Awards started giving winners the boot right after they got on stage to grab their trophies. Folks in the crowd shared videos of this big countdown clock starting from 30 seconds as soon as the winners hit the mic. Naughty Dog CEO Neil Druckmann, while accepting the Best Adaptation Award for The Last of Us on HBO, had to say clock's ticking right out the gate. Even Larian Studios got hustled off stage after Baldur's Gate 3 snagged Game of the Year, cutting short a dedication to a late colleague. And it got worse for non-English speakers. Sam Lake, who's the creative director of Alan Wake 2 and a foreign developer, got more stage time during a musical performance than his 2 acceptance speeches combined. The director of The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom needed a translator and barely got any time on stage at all. Host Jeff Keighley tried to smooth things over, saying he agreed that winners got the boot too fast. He claimed he told the team to ease up and insisted no one was cut off, but lots of viewers weren't buying it. Stefan Totilo, who was in the audience behind the countdown clock controller, shared pics of the manual interface, stirring up more frustration because it looked like it was all on purpose. And if that wasn't enough, there was some serious favoritism going on. Hideo Kojima and Jordan Peele got nearly 10 minutes to chat about OD, a new game with not much to spill. Meanwhile, celebs like Simu Liu and Anthony Mackie had plenty of times for jokes before handing out awards. Yeah, I think it's safe to say that this Game Awards was kind of a mixed bag overall. I still thoroughly enjoyed the event, but knowing that they had been rushed off the stage like this is kinda scummy in my opinion. What did you guys think about the Game Awards this year, and how do you feel about them rushing the developers when accepting the awards? Let me know how you guys are feeling about it in the comments.
You've got to do better.
Game Awards. Alright guys, it's time for the games coming out next week. Rough Justice 84. Do what it takes to make your fledgling security agency thrive in this 80s noir crime-busting, dirty-crossing, vengeance-seeking board game with dice and cards. Coming to Nintendo Switch, Xbox Series X and S, PS5, and PC, December 20th. Jinshin. Jinshin is a JRPG based on an ancient-themed fantasy tale of when kami deities lived alongside humans. Mikazuchi, a man of sword mastery and wisdom, joins the Amaterasu clan to save his master from Onigami Ishigan, the head of an ominous force. When the war is done, will peace or chaos reign supreme? Coming out on the Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, PS4, Xbox Series X and S, PS5, and PC, December 22nd. And finally, Railbreak. It's Saturday night in Cypress Ridge, which means that the city is in ruins, hordes of flesh-eating undead are on the prowl, and you have the arcade all to yourself. Grab your controller, select your survivor, and blast your way to safety as the city burns around you in this on-rail survival horror shooter. Oh, and don't forget to bring a friend for zombie fodder. I mean multiplayer experience. Coming out on Xbox Series X and S, PS5, and PC, December 22nd. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed the content, and I'll catch you in the next video. Until then, this has been your friendly casual gamer, hoping that you stay as casual as I do, and I'll see you next time.